Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary if you're new here, and today's video is going to be testing out the new Oden's Eye Alva 2 collection. I didn't get things from the whole collection. I got one of the lip stains, I got a blush, and I got the mini forest palette. So if you are interested in seeing my thoughts on all of these and me put them on my face, then just keep watching. Also, if you're curious about my base today, I am using the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm doing a full day wear test of that. So if you're wanting to see how that goes, that video I believe will be up next Thursday. So just keep an eye out, and you can always subscribe down below and click the bell notifications, and you'll be notified when I do post that video. But without further ado, let's get into the demo and swatches of this. Okay, to start off with, I have this palette from, or this package from Oden's Eye that I'm going to open. Spoiler alert, I've already opened it, but I repackaged it so you could see, and I haven't played with any of this stuff yet, so I'm really excited. So I got the Alva 2 Mini Forest palette. Packaging on this is really, really cute. And as you can see, one of the shades came busted. So I'm going to have to play with that. That's the shade Shine. It's just like the shimmery blue. I haven't swatched these or anything yet. I'm just trying to press it back into the pan. It's kind of disappointing when I saw that it came busted, but things happen. This, I believe, shipped all the way from Sweden, so I'm not totally shocked that it busted in the process of that. But yeah, this is a 5-pan palette with 6 shades because there's a split pan in the center. I don't normally love the split pan thing, but I don't think I mind it here. I think it's actually kind of pretty with the green and the pink. I think this color scheme is very like ethereal, and I'm really excited that this is the palette I got. I was between this and the Ocean one, which if I remember I'll pop a picture on the screen of that so you can see what it looks like. And this collection also had a 16-pan eyeshadow palette, a highlighter palette, and a mini Ocean and mini Sky. But I picked up the mini Forest because that was my favorite of the color schemes. I also, while I was on the site, I picked up, is this it? Yeah, a lip stain. I picked up the Alva matte lip stain in Ripe Papaya. I love that there's like a goddess on the packaging. I think that's so pretty. I believe this is based on Norse mythology. Ooh, but that's the component. And this is the shade. It's much reddier than I was expecting. It's like an orangey shade. Good, I'm glad I got that. I think I was between this and a nude. So I'm glad I got this one. Just because I don't own any shades like that. And then I also picked up a blush. So I got the Fruit Blusher in Apricot Girl. Are these the same shade? Is that what this is called? Ripe Papaya. I don't know why. I wonder if I've heard someone else call something an Apricot Girl before. But this component just looks like this. Still the golden pink. And the blush shade looks like that. So swatched out, that's the blush. And that's the lip. I don't know if the lip is going to go with this blush / eye look. Now that I'm looking at it in person, we'll see. I'll still try it on for you, but I may end up wiping it off and going for like a nude instead. So let's swatch the eyeshadows and then starting with the look. So first we have the shade Mint. There. Then we have the shade Spirit Forest. That's really pretty. Then we have the 2 pans, or the split pan, excuse me. And this is in Greenery and Breeze. So Greenery and Breeze. I'm trying to get the best lighting. It's early in the morning here. Well, it's like almost 8 a.m. But I film with natural lighting, so the natural lighting in this part of the house isn't the best at this time. But I'm doing my best. So there's that. Let me wipe my fingers off and then I'll do the last 2 shades. And I think this blue might be a different formula than the 2 split pan ones or the gold. But then we have Little Deer and Shine. And so that is That's the top one's the blush, but that is the color story that we're working with. These swatches are not the best and this lighting isn't great, but I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna try to use all of the shades, I think, just for fun and see what I can come up with. It's only 5 shades, which I like, or 6 shades. I always say 5, it's 5 pans. It's only 6 shades, which I like, so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult. I don't have my lids primed or anything. Should I? I might use some concealer to prime them. This is just my NYX Born to Glow concealer. I'm just gonna use that to prime my lids real quick. And as always, I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. This is the Instapop shade brush, and that's just gonna blend out that concealer on my lid. Probably won't set this base, just because I don't usually do that, but this is my first time playing with Odens eyeshadows, blushes, anything. So to start, we're gonna take Little Dear, that brown shade, and just run that through the crease while I figure out what I'm gonna do here. This is just one of those Urban Decay Naked Palette fluffy brushes. I'll just dab that into Little Dear. It's a little kick-a-beat, but it's not the end of the world to me. And let's see what we can do about that. That's the brown. It's a really nice neutral brown. It's like the most boring color I could have gone in with, but I think that looks nice. And then I want to take a finer detail brush. This has a bunch of stuff on it. I should have washed my brushes before doing this, I'm realizing, but I did not. So here we are. Because I think my plan is to try to do like a halo eye. I don't know how well that's going to work, but that's sort of what I'm going to go for here. So I'm going to do Spirit Forest, maybe, in the outer and inner part of the lid. See if I can pack that on to be kind of intense. Also in my inner corner like that. I should also mention, I don't know if it would be better to have like a glitter glue or primer. I don't have a glitter glue or primer at all in my collection, so maybe I should buy one and see if that helps these shadows adhere better. I don't know if these are the type that would do better with that. Okay, so I'm able to get it to build to kind of an opaque level, but I do kind of have to like dig into the pan. Can you see that? Should I zoom you in? Zoom you in a little bit. And let me adjust my camera angle now. Boop. There you go. So you can hopefully see a little better that the gold is there. And then I'm gonna go with the same brush, and I'm going to layer Greenery, that green shade, all over the top of where I just laid down. Like that. And then we're going to put Breeze, that pink shade, just using a finger. And I'm going to dab that in the middle here. And that's really pretty. It's more subtle than I was expecting with this vibrant of a color story, but I think that is really, really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Am I out of focus? God, that's annoying. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye, and then I'm gonna do my lower lash line. But just I'll probably speed through this. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, we're all caught up. So I'm gonna do my lower lash line now. And for that, my plan is pretty simple. I'm gonna take Mint along the whole lower lash line and shine that shimmery blue just in the inner part of the lower lash line. This is a Real Techniques Instapop crease brush. It's one of my favorites for the lower lash line just because I feel like you really can pack things in. I also like it for detail blending. But we're doing it on the lower lash line today. I'm taking that shade Mint and just gently layering that against my lower lash line. There is some fallout with this palette, in case you were wondering. It's not too bad, but it is definitely there. So I'm gonna have to clean up my foundation that I already applied. God, did you even see me when I did that? Okay. It's kind of blending away, which I don't love. It's kind of annoying. Let's try to pack it a little bit better. It's more subtle than I was expecting it to be, which I don't mind, but when you're expecting something to pack a punch, it's kind of disappointing when it doesn't. Let's go ahead and take Shine, that lightest blue, and I'm just gonna push that. I like the way that ends up looking. Okay, let's put on the blush. I'm gonna throw in mascara real quick, but I'll just speed through it. I'm gonna use my little Damn Girl sample. And that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. So I'm gonna take my It blush brush with this blush and Apricot Girl. Is that what I have? Yes. Nice peachy blush. This is pretty vibrant. Oh yeah. This is like clown level blush, which, if you know me, I'm into it. It just smells like a powder. It doesn't really smell like anything. I'm always curious, you know, because some brands put fragrance in absolutely everything, but this just smells like makeup. Okay, went a little over, a little heavy-handed over here. And then I'm gonna add back in some more highlight. So I don't have a highlight here. I didn't know if I did or had a shade that I could use as a highlight, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go in with really white sand from my ABH Glow Kit. Using my Real Techniques setting brush. Just right along the cheekbones. This is a very light gold. I'm also going to use white sand, or no, snow, the white highlight, and use that as a brow bone highlight. So, oh, I guess I can try the lip. Again, I don't think I'm going to keep this on right with Papaya because it is so orange, and I sort of think a lighter nude would go better with this, but we'll test it. We'll see. At least so I can tell you about the formula. Oh, it's super thin. This smells like something. I don't know if I like this formula. This is very thin. Definitely more of a stain. I definitely don't love it with this eye look, but I think just like generally, I don't know how I feel about this formula. Also, I can still smell it, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I'll have to play with this more and let you know, but for today, I think I am going to just switch this to a lighter nude lip. But let me remove this really quick. Okay, I think my camera cut off, but hopefully you didn't miss anything. I'm just going to apply Gucci's Painted Veil, and that is the lip that I'm going to go with today. My overall thoughts on the products. Let's get them all. Eyeshadow palette I like. I don't know that I love on its own, but it's definitely a nice companion palette. I don't know what all else I could do with this color scheme besides sort of what I did today. The matte brown was really nice. The matte blue kind of blended itself out, which was kind of a bummer. Spirit Forest was beautiful, and I could tell with your finger it would be good all over the lid. Greenery, Breeze. I think the blues were what I was most disappointed in this palette, but I think mostly just that matte blue. Sorry, I wiped off my brush. It looks like I got beat up. Yikes. But mostly, yeah, the matte blue didn't really do it for me. The lip stain is a weird formula, in my opinion, so I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of this. It's a unique color in my collection, though, so I think I'll have to play with it in times when I need and or want like a rusty orange shade. I also don't think I love the scent. which maybe is an unpopular opinion, but it tastes, or it smells like you know those dried sugared fruits that you can get at like markets? That's what this smells like. And I'm just, but like a saturated version of that. I don't know if I'm into that. So, but it does stay on apparently, because that's the swatch I did of it. Boy, does it stain. So that'll be interesting to play with and fun, and perhaps good for mask season, which is my whole life now, I guess. And as for the blush, you have to be careful with this because it's vibrant, but I love this color. I got a matte blush, and yeah, I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. I'm really excited that I have it in my collection. But that is it for this review of Oden's Eye. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to, you can go ahead and subscribe down below. I do post 2 videos every single week on a variety of topics from beauty to books. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video while you were watching, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!